Hello. If there's no red live in the corner, I'm no longer live. I will post this afterwards. We'll let some people get on while I mix up some epoxy. We're gonna do the glitter cup that I worked on last night and see if the liquid shimmers will work with it. Let some people get on. Hello, hello. So I've discovered when I can't see comments, I type a comment and then they're there. I don't know if that makes a difference to anyone else. Go ahead and say hi and who it is. Just mixing up some epoxy. We're going to do the glitter cup first. And we're going to use the liquid shimmers, the chromes, and hopefully they'll work. So it'll either be cool or a total failure. If it's a failure, it'll just look like a Milky Way, kind of, because they'll be kind of white. Sorry. Tom?
Yeah.
Hey, text Heather and tell her I'm on live. Sorry, Heather keeps trying to call me. Naturally, she waits. So, okay. Hi, Deborah. I'm just mixing up epoxy again. Anytime you're using inks, even the liquid shimmers, you're going to want a good coat of epoxy. Otherwise, they will not move around. Deborah, are you guys warm down there? Because are you guys going to start warming up down where you are? Because I know we are. Which is awesome. I am ready for spring. Not necessarily ready for the heat, but I am ready for spring. Okay. So we're going to be working from two areas. We're going to work here with the cut, and I'm going to move you around so you can see it. And then I'm going to move you and stand you over here so that you can see the other table where I have the wood. Yeah, I'm over the cold. I'm ready for it to be done. Is it cold? It's a little chilly, but not bad here. And I'm just going to put some epoxy on. Yeah, you're getting colder, Debbie. I think we're all having some cold, not other. I'm just ready for warmth. So I'm just adding some epoxy. I'll move you down a little bit better. So again, if you're doing alcohol inks or you're using the liquid shimmers, you want a decent coat. The problem people have with alcohol inks is you put too thin a coat on in the low 40s, yeah. And it won't let it move around. If you put enough epoxy on, you won't need a heat gun. So I'm making sure I get it everywhere, and then I'm adding more to it. I did get up this morning and put a layer of epoxy on it. When I did, I had missed stuff on the bottom, so I added more glitter because I still had what was on the ground underneath. So this I am using Pro Marine. That just works for me really well. I'm going to clean my hands off. And then I will move you down so you can see it. Yeah, 76 high. We're supposed to get in the 70s, but I think lows in the 60s, 50s, and 60s. Last night I think it was in the 40s. Alright, I'm going to move you down a little bit so y'all can see. We're doing this cut. And this is either going to work or it's not going to work. So, cross your fingers. This is chrome red. It did. Subtle though. So the glitter, my idea is to not cover everything up. It's just to enhance the glitter. So this is chrome blue. Like I said, it could be a fail, because it is translucent, which is okay. And I squirt quite a bit on. Are you going to epoxy the composition? This is white. It's not showing up too much. So that part I think is going to be a fail. But I'd be curious to see how it looks as it moves around. This is purple. You probably can kind of see right in here. So they really need black to show up good. I was hoping I had enough dark that they would do it. But again, you never know. And always shake them up, that way they mix together. The one thing I didn't mention the other night, and I will tonight, don't use a heat gun or a flame on these to get them to move, because it has alcohol, more so than the alcohol inks. Therefore, it is flammable. And no, I couldn't possibly know why that happens. Just trust me. So, and I did actually cover most of it up. So, I'm going to take you off and let you see it. And turn the flash, because that helps. You can see where I've done it. It's subtle. It'll move around. Like I said, I didn't want it to cover all the glitter. So it may be another way to do kind of a Milky Way. But probably go that way. But with the inks, you really can't. So, but I'm not unhappy with it. We'll see what it does. So, I'm going to switch you around. I'm going to very carefully, sorry if I make anyone sick, move you over. You're now above the turners. Yeah, kind of a Milky Way look. So, I'm going to leave you down. So, this is just the remains of the glitter from last night, which made kind of a really pretty. I'm really thinking a peacock would be cool. And I did bring, this is the other cup that I did last night. I'm going to use a peekaboo on it, and I'm going to put butterflies all over it. And then spray paint it black, because it'll pop with these colors. And see how it looks. So, I went and got some red cedar. And I'm learning as I go, so it's not perfect. I could not get to my chop saw, so I used my chainsaw to cut it. I had a 4-foot piece. And I got this out of it. I still got to do more. The live edge, you have to get all the bark off, and you can tell the bark. Oops. You can tell the bark. That side's where I'm going to show it. This brown line is still bark. So I still want to get all that off. but I need a better sander than the one I use for cups, but kind of unique. I only did one river to do, but these are the 3 pieces from the one I cut. Here's another one. You can see how pretty it is. And I actually did pretty good. I used a chainsaw, but I did sand it. But again, gotta work on getting the bark off. And it also has sap in it. So what I did is I used a chainsaw. Those that actually know me know I love my chainsaw. And I did create a river. It does smell good, especially now that it's not all in the car with me. So I used my chainsaw to grout out a river. I just used some cardstock and I taped it on the edge on both sides to hold it in. For this I am using, I'm going to put you down just a little bit more. For those that do lives, I like to keep where I see up at the top of the screen, because that way the wording doesn't get in. So I'm using Famo wood epoxy for this, and I'm mixing quite a bit up. So I just have these cups and I just use the bottom line. So I didn't mix it till I was ready, so it didn't get hot. The thicker you have the epoxy, the more chance of it getting hot real quick. And I'm going to mix that up. Just drop. So anyone that is looking at these to do, I've done a little research, and mineral oil that is food safe you can use to go over it. You just want to use a oil that's food safe. They do make food safe oils. Mineral oil is one of the cheaper ones, and that will bring out all the red, which I won't be able to do till tomorrow. And then I'm using the Blue to Blue Glow with a little bit of Crystal Lake mica in it. So hopefully I have enough. I may need to mix up more. If I don't, I've got a bracelet that I can do. So I'm just making sure I mix it up real good. And yeah, if you have allergies, the red cedar may not be the best solution. A black walnut might be better for you. I will tell you that the cedar is a harder wood. So, okay. So I did this, and I'll show you. I won't get a good glow until later tonight, when it's more dark, but you can see that it does glow. That's what the lighter is, so it should be cool. And I probably made too much, so I don't know if I'm going to need more powder or more epoxy, so I'm only using about half of it. This is not an exact science. Especially when you're using this much with mica, you want to slowly incorporate it into the epoxy. Just till it's wet enough that you don't have it come up in your face. And you do want to mix it fairly good. No, Debbie, these are cheap, but it'll be a tray. I'll probably get better handles because these are just almost a plastic, and I just got them at the dollar store. So it'll be like a tray. You could also create a seat with it, a bar stool with that size. You could create a little side table with it. So my intention is to make it a tray. Not a cutting board, but a tray. Okay, so I think we have it. And I do have it on parchment paper. So hopefully y'all can see this. I brightened it up just a little. And wish me luck. Now I will tell you that I will fill it so that it does go above the edge some, because I'll sand it, but I won't do that till probably Monday. So here goes. So pretty. I know you guys can't see real well yet, but I will get you off of there so that you can see. And I think I did real good on how much epoxy, because I am getting just above the edge. I will have some go down because this is not super tight. But I do want it to come a little above. Again, once you sand, you will sand off anything on the actual wood part. I did that not on purpose. What that really means is I forgot and it didn't want to cut. Okay. So pretty. Apparently I brought an ant in with it. Okay. I am going to take my flame so I can put bubbles, which it is doing. So let me take you off. And I'm going to turn you around. And this is what it looks like. So it's got the pearly. If I had not put any of the Crystal Lake mica in there, it would be more translucent. But I took care of bubbles. There's one you can kind of see that I popped. But I'm going to... So probably I'll come back in just a little bit and just make sure that I don't have any. And then I don't know, let's see. I don't know if this is long enough. Hopefully, yep, it is. Just barely. So we're going to hit it with this a little bit. Do that. Oops, don't go in. Hold on, I'm going to turn my light off. Don't look at my messy craft room. Well, I almost fall over. We'll see. I did mostly glow powder in this. So we're going to see. It does. It's going to need to get darker before it shows real good. Oh, it would be helpful if I took the flash off. There we go. And you guys, I don't know what you're seeing, but it is a gorgeous turquoise. It is not that light blue. It glows. I wish it would show the correct color because it's really pretty. So anyone that has this, it's a blue to blue. And something I don't know everyone knows, when you mix the glow powders with mica, you sometimes get different results. So the blue to blue is not usually what you're seeing, if you're seeing the same as me. But this is more like the 725 that does that really gorgeous turquoise. So, yeah, it's definitely glowing. Alright. Let me turn that off. Turn you around. Let me go turn the light back on. There we go, while I trip. That's going to be gorgeous. I'm excited about that. So I'm going to show you the cup. You can see now those lines that were there are kind of going away. And my turner's a little uneven. I'm getting a lip. I've got to do something. But yeah, it's doing almost a Milky Way. So, very pretty. I will post later hi Becky. I'll show you Becky here in just a second. I'll post later when it gets dark. I'll get the tray glowing real well. Becky, we did a glitter cup, and then I used the liquid chrome on top of it, giving it more of a Milky Way effect, which is fine. It wasn't dark enough. And then I had gotten some cedar, red cedar, and I put a river in it, and that river glows. So, but I will post again later, like I said. I'll get it glowing real good when it's dark and you can see it. So I mixed quite a bit, but I still have some left, so I'm going to probably go ahead and put some into the bracelet form. So, yeah, it's going to be a tray. I'm going to probably get different handles. But that's about what it'll look like. So, I'm excited. I will be selling those. So, alright guys, it's Saturday night. I know a lot of people are out doing stuff, so I'm going to get off here, and I will talk to y'all later. See you later. Bye.